Hi Gemini, welcome to your tarot reading. If you're new, welcome in. If you're returning, welcome back. Either way, thank you so very much for being here and thank you for sharing your energy with me. I really do appreciate it. I'm going to pull a traditional Celtic cross spread. Whatever message comes out is the message that the collective needs to hear. I've set that intention with my deck and with my guides. If you're here because this is on your feed, then this message is for you. If you are here because of the title, which I don't even know what that is yet, this is definitely for you. So, got the Seven of Wands. Defending ourselves, standing up for ourselves here. Let's get into it. Be sure and like the video or leave a comment. Subscribe to my channel if you feel called to do so. It really helps me to be able to grow, and it pushes the message out there so that others can get the messages as well. So I would really appreciate it. So yeah, we have that Seven of Wands at the bottom of the deck. And again, that is about standing up for yourself, defending your beliefs. It could be like a very defensive energy as well, but just having courage, right? Standing up for yourself here and defending your beliefs, right? Whether that's in like standing up for yourself at work, or standing up for yourself spiritually, or standing up to a group of people that maybe are putting you down, right? It's just kind of like that defensive mode. So the situation is the Ten of Swords. This is a painful cycle, right? This is the end of a painful cycle, but this is like really difficult energy. It is moving through some kind of like dead end, or this could be manipulation. This could just be, a lot of betrayal here, but this is the end of a cycle. The blockage is the Tower. This is about embracing change and embracing that ending, right? Embracing things that are trying to end in your life. This Ten of Swords, this painful cycle, this Tower as a blockage is kind of like you're delaying the inevitable, right? This is going to end. And Spirit is going to end it one way or another. This is just you needing to be able to make that choice. So you have the Two of Pentacles here. This has to do with like juggling a lot. You may be balancing resources. You may be stretching yourself too thin here. So, you're juggling home and work life balance. You are juggling, again, money. Like this is about like needing to be flexible and needing to be resourceful here, balancing things out. And twos are about that balance. So I feel like this is an ending that needs to happen because you're carrying way too much here. You're trying to juggle way too much. And the recent past, we have the Nine of Swords. This is causing a lot of anxiety, a lot of stress, like sleepless nights. You could be up late at night worrying. You're kind of at your breaking point here. I mean, you've got the 9 and 10 of Swords. That's a really difficult energy, and it's really heavy energy. It's exhausting, and that could have you feeling defensive, or it could be that you are defending yourself against people, places, things, right? Like a job, a boss, a family member, whatever it is for you, and you're really trying to stand up for what you believe in here, but you're carrying too many burdens. You're carrying too much anxiety here. Your higher self or your subconscious, we have the Strength. So you are strong enough to overcome these obstacles. You are strong enough to overcome any changes that are happening. This tough cycle that's trying to end. This could be somebody that you thought you were in love with leaving your life, right? It doesn't mean you weren't in love with them, but not everything works out. So this is just you finding that inner confidence and that inner strength to overcome any obstacles. In the near future, we have the Temperance. This is the Sagittarius card. This is about learning those lessons and really integrating them, alchemizing that energy, working with that energy. This archangel has one foot on the earth and one foot in the water, right? So balancing emotions and that grounded earth energy. The Temperance card is all about balance and patience and moderation and finding harmony, working with the divine in order to bring harmony to your situations, right? Your feelings, you are ending a cycle, right? This is about you wanting like things to complete. You want fulfillment, you want harmony, and you want completion here. The World card, I always think of this circle as like a portal, like walking through that portal into a whole new life, right? The World card is the end of the major arcana, and it's about you have been through all of these lessons and now you're feeling fulfilled and you feel like you have achieved something, right? And that could be another reason you're standing up for yourself, standing up for these beliefs, because you feel like you have completed something here. Like you feel very accomplished and at harmony with yourself, right? Wholeness. The environment, the influence here is the devil. So there is some toxicity here. And that's probably what's causing this 9 and 10 of swords. The devil can be negative thought patterns. It can be negative. This could be somebody else. This could be you in your environment, the influence here. But this is like negative attachments. Maybe this is a relationship that you're in that is just unhealthy. This could be addictions. You know, maybe you're eating too much, drinking too much alcohol, whatever that is, you'll know. And it could be different for each of you because it is a general reading. But there is some toxicity in your environment that needs to go. And that is the cycle that is trying to end here. Your hopes and fears, we have the 3 of Wands. This is about expectations, but it's also about like growth and progress, right? Really looking out, seeing your ships coming in here. He is looking, or she is looking out at the horizon here at these ships, right? But the 3 of Wands is all about like things gaining momentum. And again, that confidence, having that inner confidence and really stepping out for like growth and progress, whether that's, you know, growing in a business or a company, growing in your spirituality. But again, you have that strength card in your higher self here, which again is about confidence. So I feel like you are wanting to grow and expand. And maybe that's the toxicity in your environment. Maybe it's naysayers telling you that you can't do this, right? And it's going to take a lot of change and you've been carrying a lot, but you really want to grow and look ahead at the future, right? This is you kind of having that foresight and looking ahead. The overall outcome, we have the 10 of Wands. The 10 of Wands, again, is about burnout. It is about being exhausted, carrying all of these burdens, but not all of these burdens belong to him, right? So you have the 10 of Swords and the 10 of Wands here. This is about carrying things, dealing with things, but also coming to an end of that, right? So the good thing about the 10 of Wands is that he is very close to his home. And once he gets there, he can lay down those burdens, right? And no longer carry them. So I feel like this is just you needing to release those burdens and release this mindset, this anxiety, and really heal from it and free yourself from this thought pattern. You know, the devil here, it has these people in chains. This is about you needing to free yourself. Maybe that's the influence for you as well, needing to free yourself from whatever this toxicity is in your life. I just feel like you are really finding that inner strength and really relying on the divine here. I mean, you are divinely guided. You know, the Temperance card has that archangel there. You are divinely guided here and you are protected. What do they not see coming? What does Gemini not see coming? So we have the Ace of Cups. This is a new emotional beginning. Yeah, you have an Ace of Cups, 3 of Cups, 6 of Cups. All 3 of these are cups, which is about your emotions, right? So, excuse me. Your emotions are, you know, your creativity. It is your happiness. So that's amazing that these 3 came out. But there is a new beginning here in some kind of emotional endeavor. This could be a love offer coming in. This could be a new creative project that you're starting. You could be opening up to your spirituality. But it's going to bring in a lot of joy and happiness and celebration here in your community, what you consider your community, coworkers, family members, friend groups. And then we have the 6 of Cups, which is about, again, healing, joy, happiness. You could be healing some kind of childhood wound here too with this. But it's also about like, you know, that comfort zone. So this is going to feel I feel like this is going to feel very safe. I don't know why I'm getting safe. The word safe came to me. So whatever this new cup of love is here, it's going to be very, like, you're just going to be celebrating. It's going to make you very happy. It's going to be very healing, and you're going to feel very safe in this energy. Again, that could be, you know, a love offer coming in. It could just be you opening up your heart space, right? Opening up your heart chakra here to new adventures. And let's see advice for Gemini Spirit. So you have the Eight of Swords, the King of Wands, and the Nine of Wands. This is, you have the 8, 9, 10 of Swords here. So you are really in your head and you are really holding yourself back here. This Eight of Swords is about limiting beliefs, holding yourself back. It's kind of like, I don't like to say victimhood because I don't like to victim shame. Like, you are a victim of the circumstances. You've clearly gone through a tough cycle. But this is you keeping yourself stuck in that cycle because of your thought patterns and because of this toxicity. So it's time to free yourself from that thought pattern. We have the King of Wands, which again is about like that foresight. Like, that was in your hopes and fears, like looking out to the future, the foresight and looking ahead. That's what the King of Wands energy does. It really, the King of Wands is very, again, wands, passion, very fiery, optimistic. They have that confidence and they see things from a bigger picture. They see that bird's eye view of things, right? So I feel like this is you needing to stop holding yourself back and really opening up to that optimistic, entrepreneurial, like looking at the bigger picture type of energy. And then you have the Nine of Wands, like pushing through burdens. You've got the 9 and 10 of Wands here. Like, you're right at the end of this. This is you persevering and pushing through all of these obstacles, looking at the lessons you've learned, and again, integrating those in with that Temperance card and getting out of your head, getting out of this toxic cycle and pushing through, stepping into this King of Wands energy. I love that. I think that's amazing energy. And I really think you can do that. It's just, you know, it's a mindset. And I know sometimes that's easier said than done, especially when you're going through it. You know, it's easy for somebody to say, well, it's your mindset. Well, sometimes that's really hard to change, but you do have that Strength card. So you are overcoming that. You got the World here, ending cycles. You got the World and 2 tens. So you are definitely ending cycles here. You just need to embrace the change and stop delaying the inevitable here. Because you might as well work with the energy than against it. That's just going to make it harder for you, right? That's what makes things more difficult, is when you resist or you fight that energy. That could be what that 7 of Wands is too. It's resistance. You're resisting being defensive. So we have boundless possibilities. You're standing at the edge of limitless potential. Don't limit your dreams based on past experiences. Embrace the boundless possibilities that await you. Yeah, that 3 of Wands, looking out at the horizon. Like, this card kind of makes me think of the Fool card, like stepping off that ledge and into the unknown and really expanding here. Honor yourself. Recognize the hard work you've put in to get where you are today. Instead of thinking how far you still have to go, remind yourself of all that you've accomplished and be proud. Yeah, this is definitely the ending of a tough cycle. Be proud of that. That's not easy to go through. So definitely recognize that and continue to move forward. So you've got good things coming in here. You've got joy and celebration, and you know, you got that cup of love coming in here. So I love this energy for you, Gemini. I hope that that message helped, and I will see you next time.